All right, so we have a question here. It says the real rate of interest is 8%, and the average general rate of inflation per annum is 13%. That allows us to calculate the nominal rate of interest to two decimal places and assume the average general rate of inflation was reduced to 8%. Calculate the nominal rate. So the nominal rate, basically, this is the interest rate which is not adjusted for inflation. Okay, is the interest rate that's not adjusted for inflation. Then the real interest rate you adjust for inflation, okay, and it gives you what you expect your returns to be after inflation has been accounted for. So for part A, we'll get the nominal interest rate. This is the formula. 1 plus the nominal rate, which I'll abbreviate as NI, equals 1 plus the real interest rate, the interest rate which is adjusted for inflation, multiplied by 1 plus the inflation rate. Okay, that is the formula. So since we want the value of the nominal interest rate, this one here, we take it over the equal sign. So we say nominal interest rate equals 1 plus the real rate of interest close brackets, open brackets again, 1 plus the inflation rate. You put all of this in brackets, then you subtract a 1. So our real rate of interest is 8%. So you say 1 plus 0.08. Then here open brackets, 1 plus, our inflation rate is 13%, so 1 plus 0.13, close brackets, minus 1. So 1 plus 0.8, that is 1.08. Multiplied by 1 plus 0.13, that is 1.13, and subtract by 1. So say 1.08 1.08 multiplied by 1.13, that is 1.2204. So we just put it as 1.22, like 1.2204. Then you subtract a 1 from this. 1.2204 minus 1, you get 0.2204. So if we convert this into a percentage, it is 22.04%. So this is our nominal interest rate. Okay, the interest rate where you haven't made any adjustments for inflation. Now, if this formula is complicated for you and you're in an exam and You have forgotten this. Here's the simple formula. Okay. Nominal interest rate equals the real interest rate plus the inflation rate. Okay, these formulae, they won't give you the exact numbers, but they'll be in range. So our real interest rate was 8. Our nominal interest rate was 13. 8 plus 13, 21%. Okay. Not exact, but near each other. Okay. But in the exam, you have to use this form of formula. This is just a simplified version. Yes. So the next part of the question is, assuming the average general rate of inflation was reduced to 8%, calculate the nominal interest rate. Okay. So again, we'll use this formula to calculate the normal interest rate, which is the interest rate where inflation hasn't been adjusted or taken account for. So we use the same formula, 1 plus the nominal interest rate equals 1 plus the real interest rate, in brackets 1 plus the inflation rate, oh, this one we take it this side, so put minus 1 here. Okay, this is the formula to find the nominal interest rate. Okay, so our real interest rate still stays the same, 8%. And they say the inflation rate was reduced to 8%. So, okay, again here, 1 plus 0.08 minus 1. So 1 plus 0.8, that is 1.08. You can say 1.08 multiplied by 1.08 minus 1. So you say 1.08 multiplied by 1.08, you get 1.1664. And 1664. Or just put 1.166. So 1.166 minus 1, you get 0.166. Right. If you convert this into a percentage, this is 16.6%. Okay. 16.6%. So that is our nominal interest rate, 16.6%. And if we use the simple formula which says nominal interest rate is the real rate plus the inflation rate, we do 8 plus 8, you get 16%. So you can see that the answers are similar or near to each other.